Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to speak about property taxes. We're not going to talk about how a lot of people feel that the property taxes here in New Jersey are high, and they are compared to a lot of other states. Today we are going to speak about a couple of nuances that a lot of folks don't realize, like like when they're due, what period it covers, how does that all work, and when do they finalize taxes? So stay tuned, and you're going to find that this is some really good information. So the first thing we need to understand with property taxes here in New Jersey is that they change annually based on a calendar year. However, they are not finalized until about halfway through the year. So what does that mean? That means that in if it's the beginning of 2023, the 2023 property taxes aren't finalized until halfway through the year, June, July. Usually July those notices go out, and the property tax quarters then are not the same. The payments are not the same for the year because of the way it's done. So, yes, property taxes change annually, but they don't actually change them until halfway through the year, but it covers the whole year. Does that make sense? They kind of will look back and look forward at the same time once they're finalized. So that's the first thing we need to know. Second thing that's really, really important, and most people have no idea about this until they go to sell a house. Even buyers don't necessarily pick up on this, but when you're selling, you're paying very close attention to stuff. Not that you aren't when you're buying, but the proration of property taxes becomes a really big question. So I'm going to share this with you guys. So here we go. So here is a statement, a HUD-1 settlement statement. HUD-1 settlement statement means that there was no mortgage involved. This was a cash transaction recently. And it's a little different than an ALTA statement or a CD, but it's pretty easy to read. So follow me on this. In this particular case, the buyer was, if you can see right here, the buyer is reimbursing the seller. So $1599.85 from the buyer side to the seller side. It's the same, right? Right over here. For the period August 16th, 2023 to October 1st, 2023. Okay, so that means that the seller probably paid, the settlement was on August 16th, but the seller probably paid property taxes all the way through October 1st, right? So now when we go down in this settlement statement and we look a little more closely at the breakdown, we will also notice that over here, that the seller was charged by the title company for the third quarter taxes covering the period of July 1st through September 30th, right? Makes sense? So the seller is being charged $31.99.69 for the third quarter taxes. In this particular case, the seller had not paid the property taxes. Now you're going to say, wait a second, why didn't the seller pay the third quarter property taxes? That doesn't make any sense. This settlement was August 16th, right? However, the taxes were due on 7/1, weren't they? No. So this is where it gets a little confusing, and the prorations to some don't make sense until we explain it. Property taxes here in New Jersey are due 4 times a year. The first of February, May, August, November. Over here, you're noticing that they are covering the period of July 1st through September 30th, and it matches with this number towards the top, which is a reimbursement from the settlement date of 8/16 through the 1st of October. So that makes sense too. Hey, Greenblatt, didn't you just say that they're due February, May, August? Wait, what's going on here? Here's what's going on. When we pay taxes on or around those due dates. And let's use August as an example because that's what we're talking about right here. The August 1st property tax payment actually covers 1 month back and 2 months forward. So it actually covers July, August, September. Make sense? Maybe, maybe not, right? 1 month back, 2 months forward. It's like that for every quarter in New Jersey. So that's why the prorations here cover through October 1st or the end of September, because that payment, which the seller was charged for here, and by the way, this was an estate, so the estate was not in a rush to make the property tax payment, which was due August 1st because they were closing on August 16th. So they were like, well, we'll just take care of it at closing, which makes sense, not a big deal. Um, so that's why it covers this way. So they were charged 3199.69 for the third quarter, even though it wasn't due until August, but it covers the period through the end of September. And then over here, they were reimbursed back the prorated amount. So for August 16th through October 1st, or the end of September. Makes sense? Sort of. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or you need any help with a home in Southern New Jersey or anywhere else in the United States, on YouTube, contact information is below. And we love hearing your comments. Thanks for watching.